Hey everybody. So I'm just sitting here doing my makeup and, as I often do, I like to ponder the meaning of life and all that shit. So, since this fucked up election, and mind you, I don't care either way, I don't have a preference because they're both full of shit, just like I feel about all politics and I try to stay away from that shit. So, I've been feeling some kind of way because I live in a very small town. It's like 5,000 people. Less than six. About 5,500 at this point. Needless to say, when I moved here 10 years ago, there were less than five people or five black families. Not counting the adopted African kids, but families, black parents. And so I moved here because I like small towns. But since this election, with all these good old boys riding around with their hats and stuff, and I've got some friends who are proud to call themselves redneck, and we make racist jokes among ourselves because, in my opinion, everybody's racist. A little bit. You can't sit there and tell me that no type of stereotype towards any other race besides your own that you don't agree with at least one or two of the stereotypes. Or if you haven't had any experience around these different races and cultures, you revert back to what you have been taught either by your parents or what you've seen portrayed on television and movies, which can be drastically different than the populace of all black people. For the most part, my biggest concern is my child in school. It is a small town. We have been here for a while. I have an older son that graduated from the high school, and now I have a little boy in elementary school. So this is, like starting all over again. At any rate, back to the good old boys driving around in their dualies and shit. It has been hard for me. It's been hard for me to go out to the grocery store or go anywhere because I already know that they're already watching because there's not that many black people around here outside of the college. So, with that being said, I'm trying to not generalize since this election, and I'm wondering how many other people, and it doesn't matter what race you are, but how many other people feel like they have sensed a change in our society and more racism has come to the forefront. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, racism's dead," but those are the same people who don't experience it. I don't care if you have a biracial child. I don't care if you're in a biracial relationship. If you're on the darker end of that spectrum in a white society or vice versa, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I feel like I can speak from some type of experience, seeing how I have lived in several states and have lived outside the country, not visited. I've lived there, had to learn another language and all that stuff. So I have begun to take note of the different cultures and how things are done and what their beliefs are and how you can try to relate with them. But where I'm sitting at right now, as a single black mom, I'm just on guard. I'm apprehensive. I'm wishing a motherfucker would most of the time, honestly, because they like to try you. I'm not the one. So please leave your comments below. I'm interested to see what type of reactions I get. Till next time.